Elysian came from an experience I had this past September. I had an amazing opportunity to walk in a fashion show. I've always loved fashion, I've always loved clothes, I've always loved the creative industry as a whole, but I had never done anything like that. And so this past September, when I had that opportunity, it kind of clicked. It was 5 minutes before the fashion show. There was a really bad issue with my outfit where it wasn't staying on. And we had no safety pin and nothing to keep it together. So I have 5 minutes and the biggest faux pas you can possibly imagine. I luckily had some accessories in my bag and I completely restyled my outfit in a way that brought the outfit to life and also fixed the problem. I had a crochet crop top designed by Venus Harden. She's featured in the Elysian Collective if you've been following along. I added a chainmail top on top of it and used a bobby pin to secure it, keeping my top secured on me and elevating the outfit. As I was looking in the mirror and experiencing this outfit, I realized this is one of my favorite things I've ever done, whether it's this moment, past moments, or future moments, styling with others and having this experience. And I realized I wanted to do it more, and I wanted to do it with other people. And so I walked in the fashion show, and after that experience was over, I sat down with myself and I started asking myself, how am I gonna do this full time? How's this gonna look? A couple of months before I had left the corporate world, I had worked in marketing for 5 years. And while I love the experiences that it gave me, it really wasn't what I wanted to do. And so I was really asking myself, what am I going to do next? And so that experience happened, and then the fashion show, and Elysian was born. Over that fall, so fall 2024, I started preparing content and getting my portfolio together. I've had the amazing opportunities to work with amazing creatives, from models to photographers to other creative directors to vintage collectors. And those experiences combined are really what Elysian is all about. As of late, there's been so much news and so much catastrophe around climate change and natural disaster. I really started to see what the workers of these companies go through as a whole. And I understood that while I want people to feel amazing in my pieces, and I want to have the room to expand and work with people creatively, I want to make sure that I'm doing it in the most conscious way possible, in a way that's not only good for us, but for the environment. From there, I really understood that when people have quality pieces, not only do they look good, but they feel good, and they can be in a space that's good for them as a whole. And so that's kind of where shopping vintage, shopping conscious and sustainable came from. It kind of opened the door for me to work with a lot of vintage collectors who go out of their way to really find pieces that matter and tell a story and are made of quality. I have always loved fashion ever since I was a little kid. It's something I really get from my grandmothers, my mom. I would wear like crazy outfits to school and I would get sent to the office a lot, but it paid off, I guess. For the rest of the season, we're still going to continue our journey of dramatic storytelling, sustainable styling, and bold expression. We ask our audience to continue following along and incorporating these concepts in your everyday choices. Thank you so much for watching and for diving deeper into the world of Elysian. We're so excited to see you at the studio, and we'll see you soon. So we can call this the modern Monica Bellucci. All of these pieces are actually from Delaware, from this foxtail coat to this beautiful black coat with fur on the sleeves. This look kind of has this very old romantic look, as though it's from Italy, from another world. It also has this very like classic femme fatale, seductive energy to it, while still remaining very elegant. This is Michaela. She's a second-time Elysian Angel, so we're very happy to have her. But I also bring this up because she's re-wearing pieces from Jane's Reliable. I want to make it clear that when we use our clothes and when we work with different brands or buy from different brands, we want to return back to them. It should never just be a one-off experience, whether it's a transaction or the garment itself. This dress I've worn multiple times, this jacket, the store I've been to, And here we have a look that has been seen in many different ways, as beautiful as ever. Another thing too is visually, we work with a lot of contrast. We have green on the shoes, purple on the tights, a burgundy belt. All of these colors kind of like clash and contrast against each other, but it makes for a really visually interesting look while still remaining classic and sophisticated. We can also use our pieces in a lot of different ways. Her necklace is a purse chain. That charm is an earring. It's actually my great-grandmother's. So we want to make sure we're using our pieces, our clothes, the brands that we work with in very versatile ways. This might look familiar to you. It's my launch party outfit, and this was also seen in certain ways in our Reclaiming Eden shoot. This is the second time this corset has been seen, and the third time for this button-down. Originally created by Nate Brockman, the owner and the creator of For My Dearly Beloved, these pieces have been worn by different people, but each time, new life has been brought into them. When we restyle and rewear our clothes, we open the door to new possibilities of how we can express ourselves through the same exact things. Also, we have this lovely red tone. Red is so in, it's always gonna be in. It's the color of life, of energy. This purse right here, from Delaware, Crazy Ladies, has this beautiful gold buckle that just draws your attention. It's a very like 90s glam as well. This corset, that's brand new. But for any Philadelphia residents, we do have this lovely red jacket from the Urban Exchange, as well as this gold chain that we decided to pair beneath the collar and then over the breast area. She has beautiful stilettos on with bootcut jeans. This look is great for if you want to go to the office and you have drinks with your friends later. It's as dressed up as it is dressed down, and I think this mesh really works excellent visually. Thank you. Up next, we have a bit of 70s flair. Again, we do see a lot of contrasting colors. We have this beautiful mustard yellow button down beneath, and then a burgundy blazer on top. I got this from Urban Exchange as well. As much as I love Delaware and returning to those stores, I'd love to do the same thing in Philadelphia. Both Philadelphia and Delaware have a great network of vintage and thrift stores, and I really think it's important that we invest in them. If we look closer, we see a locust pin right here, and we see an angel eye. Again, these were featured in Reclaiming Eden, so this is just another example of how we can repurpose things to bring new life to each look. Right here is a quick mink slip. This was made in 1970 as just a little bit of flair underneath the collar. This is great for having a drink or going to the office as well. I think these looks are really great because it combines casual and elegance. It doesn't confine to anything, and it speaks to the energy of the person as a whole. Thank you. So while the first round of outfits may have been a cool blend of casual, elegant, these are not. This is lingerie as outerwear. She is wearing a Fenty bodysuit. On top is a white mini skirt. She's wearing chain belts gifted to me by my grandmother, a necklace from Water Lily in Delaware, as well as an orange poncho from Water Lily as well, a black witch purse, if you will, from Jeans Reliable, and then white stilettos. This look also really uses a fundamental part of Elysian, which is a lot of contrasting opposing colors. In this bodysuit, we have a lot of deep purples, robin egg blues, and then with this orange, when you have contrasting colors, it like saturates them. It makes them pop even more. This witch purse kind of adds like a cool, moody, mysterious tone overall. And then the stilettos sharpen the look overall while adding a lot of pops throughout. And then her beautiful hair just makes everything pop. The design that we see on the bodice is then echoed through her eyes. She has a lot of beautiful rhinestones, a cool blend of those tones on her eyelids as well. And so we have all of this drama, all of this design echoed all throughout. It doesn't stop any one place. It goes with her energy. It's not layered on top. Thank you. Next, we have a dress all the way from the 1920s. One day it was probably worn by a flapper going to a party behind a speakeasy. Today it's at Behind the Collection. This was sourced from Jeans Reliable as well, and today it's paired with another purse chain to modernize it a little bit, and then also bring out her frame. It's paired with a scarf with mink on the ends and a little bit of burgundy throughout the design, as well as a coat all the way from the 1950s. The layering adds a lot of visual interest as the design on the scarf really goes with the pattern that we see on the dress. It's a very classic design, a lot of beading, probably hand designed, which is something that is very rare in today's world. We see that echoed throughout the shoes, that same shimmer, that same sparkle, and on the purse as well. Another vintage gem. Her necklace has a huge flower pendant. This was taken off of a belt and is now paired on top of a purse chain. This is another example of how we can repurpose our accessories to offer us new possibilities. We don't always have to buy new things to create new outfits. We have everything we already need at our fingertips. Her earrings are pendants that have beautiful diamonds on them. They're very chromy, so they have a lot of tones already in them, really accentuating the glow that she already has within herself. Thank you very much. A very classic look. Up next is an absolute favorite. This look is as dramatic as it is feminine, as it is cute, as it is sexy, as it is womanly. It is pink from head to toe. We see on the eyes, we have a very dramatic liner echoing that hot pink, as well as rhinestones in the cornea and on the sides of the eye. This robe actually came from South Street. This was something that maybe you could wear around the house or just wear as a gimmick one day. But today, it's part of her look. She might be going out on the town with friends by herself, and in every way it echoes her soft energy. Underneath, she has a lingerie dress that is from Buffalo Exchange in Center City, Philadelphia. I don't know how, but I was able to find these two things with like the same pinks. It was like a match made in heaven. The lighter pink and the darker pink up here kind of contrast each other a little bit, but I think it's a really fun game for the eye. On her waist, she has a beautiful Barbie belt. Again, I sourced that from Jeans Reliable. That's a very versatile belt, but today it's bringing us a Barbie. She has brat heels, a hot pink satin. The platform itself makes it very more comfortable for the feet as it takes a lot of pressure off, and it also gives her height so that the robe isn't dragging. So all throughout the body, we have a very like womanly pink outfit. And then we have like a pop of color on the purse, a nice teal tone. This is a very old brand called Hobo from the 50s. A very classic piece for a very modern outfit. So a match made throughout time. Thank you. So this outfit is really fun. She's actually wearing two skirts. On the top, she has a mid-skirt. This is a vintage piece that I thrifted from a place in Delaware called Chris Styles. Basically, we have like a lot of green and earthy tones, yellows, pinks, and then on the edges, we have a very crisp layer of gold. This adds a really nice pop while also really complementing her skin. She has a belt right at her waist that allows the arms to move. It gives it like a shirt length so that it's not like overtaking her figure. It really like squeezes her in, and then this nice gold pairs really nicely with the tones that we see in the skirt. Right here, we have a pin. It's a nice emerald green, also featured from April's Reclaiming Eden. This pin just kind of adds like a subtle little pop while also going along with the nice earthy tones of the skirt in general. This contrasts really nicely with this genuine suede purple jacket that we have. This big collar really adds a lot of drama and a lot of structure to the outfit as a whole. At her neck, we have a gold chain that hangs down her back. This just furthers the outfit from the front to the back and then kind of adds that glow overall. We did add an accessory at the ankle. This is a purse chain that we created to be an anklet. This outfit is definitely meant for like the spring or summer, good outings to parks, to brunches, to drinks. So an open toe, I definitely do recommend. I think a nice heel adds like a nice elevation to the outfit as a whole. At her eyes, we have rhinestones. These are the tones from the skirt. We have a fuchsia one underneath the brow bone, an emerald green at the corner of her eye, and then we have one right at her cornea. These then continue like the design all the way through. They make her eyes pop, they give them a nice shape. We do ask our audience to always choose sustainable brands when using rhinestones. They are made of glass, so we need to be mindful of their usage as a whole. Thank you very much, you look beautiful. Up next, we have today's modern fairy tale. This absolutely stunning princess dress just makes her absolutely glow. It is a maxi dress with a nice subtle ruffle at the end that provides a lot of movement. It's provided, or it echoes up through the neck, a nice like little ocean scuttle at the top. Its scoop neck allows a lot of shape as well. The jacket is a faux fur with white and gray. It's kind of a different feel than the dress as a whole, but I think their contrast goes together very nicely. She has a vintage clutch with a lot of beading and sequins on the front. Its yellow decal right in the center goes really nicely with the dress, kind of adding a pop of color, a pop of fun. She also has rhinestones at the eye going up the eye bone, kind of echoing the cheekbone for a nice face shape. She has gold rhinestones to kind of contrast or go with the dress as a whole, along with some white dots around the eye to shape the eye all the way around. Thank you very much. Thank you all for watching. I hope that you all find your moment of bliss and paradise, whether it's through style or something else. Just know that if you do, that's you having an Elysian. Thank you again for watching, and continue to watch Behind the Collection Philly and stay up to date on all things Elysian.